All right, we back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, I apologize to everybody watching. I gave you a 8 a.m. drop. I gave you a noon drop, and I forgot to record the 3 p.m. drop. Today was one of those days. Once again, I gotta get my 3 p.m. drop on point. Bear with me, it's coming, bro. But as you guys can see, I'm being very consistent with my live streams on time and also my reactions. So it's this 3 p.m. drop that I just really gotta get on point, but it's coming. Bear with me. Regardless, you're getting 4 videos a day. All right. This video here is coming from Crazy Hood Media. He been dropping clips left and right, bro. So salute to the boy. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Listen, I've said this many times, bro. You guys don't have to like the person, bro. You may not have to like me. You may not like Crazy Hood Media, but respect the work hustle, the work ethic. You know, he a Mexican. At least we think he is. You know. And he working, bro. And that's all that really matters. It don't even matter if he's Mexican. As long as he working, you gotta support hard-working individuals, bro. So this video right here is titled "Southsider Calls Out Hoodstocks Beef with No Jumper and so-and-so Exposed." Skeme, Wessmont Skeme. I'm gonna be very unbiased, bro. You guys know that I've had a back and forth with this artist. I've also had this artist here on the platform, and I'm gonna give you my experience from meeting him. I'm not gonna give you my experience. Well, I'll give you my experience too off of the back and forth. But as far as like meeting him in person, he was a cool dude, bro. He came over here with Bozo the very first time. That's how I met him. And then he told me he was a rapper. And then I let him come on the pod, bro, without really knowing nothing much of him. I didn't really know him like that. And I gave him his own episode. He's one of the only 20 guests that I had on my first pod, haters only. All right. It was a one-on-one podcast that I used to have, and believe me, bro, there's only a chosen few on those 20, bro. Lady Pinks, King Little G, Bozo, China Mac, who else? Sad Boy Loco. I mean, it's a small window, bro, and he on it. The homie from Lennox that passed away, rest in peace. You know, he on that list, bro. You know, so that's an accomplishment, dog. I mean, man, people may not look at it that way, but hey, that chosen few that's on that 20 is pretty big, bro. All right. So again, when I met him, he was a cool dude. He had a homie that raps that was with him. I think he was like a Salvadoreño, Hondureño, or something like that. That fool could rap too. You know. So then from there, I think it was miscommunication that led our back and forth into what it was, you know. But in all true reality, I don't got no hard feelings for this fool, no ill will, no bad intentions. I hope he makes it, bro, and I hope he gets rich. You know, that's one more homie out there getting to the bag, fool. So I don't, for those that know me, know that I don't hold grudges, bro. Like, whatever anybody says to me out here, as long as it's not some, like, crazy shit, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? I know it's all words. I know it really means nothing. And we really don't know each other for us to have real beef. You feel me? So let's go ahead and watch this video and let's see what he's talking about, bro. Now, I know this is old because I remember when this was recorded, because that's when he was beefing or dropped that one song dissing rappers and podcasters. So I think this is about like 5 months, maybe 4 months old. You know, so maybe his sentiments have changed since then. But let's go ahead and watch this and see what's going on with Wessmont Skeme.
I started getting disrespectful. I said, so someone tell them dudes on them podcasts to fall back before I turn their glasses to contact. That's all facts. Because, you know, the homies over there well, I shouldn't say the homies, man. I thought they was homies, man. You got some dude named Prime over there, you know, Colt Media. He started the All Fact podcast or whatever with Compa Raider. And Rich Homie Juan is off the top.
Oh.
I already done told him he a fake ass.
Oh.
He's the person I try to pay, and he didn't want to upload my shit. So we got his weird ass, but
well, you could pay me. I mean, I'm a businessman before anything, dog. You know how they say, are you a gang member first? Or you a civilian first? Or you a family man? Or you a dad? Or you a brother? Or you a son? Man, I'm a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
He likes to say that he's South Central this and South Central that, man. So I thought he was gonna be on some South Central. So I reached out. I'm not prideful enough. Like, I'm not too prideful to even admit that or to tell you that I don't reach out. I reached out to him, bro, and I was like, hey, bro, when he first started building, I said, damn, hell yeah, you building a studio? Like, interview him from South Central, you know what I'm saying? Bring me on. And Zach never came around, bro, and it got to the point where they ended up dropping the top 50 list. And I know for a fact what happened in that room because...
All right, he said he hit up that dude that started the podcast, and since they from the same city, he was, expecting for him to fuck with the hometown, and they never came around. Sometimes, bro, this is some real spill right here. Sometimes it may not be your turn yet. For whatever reasons, bro, it may not be your turn. Sometimes you gotta be patient, bro, and not burn them bridges, because even me to this point, sometimes I feel like certain people don't fuck with me. A lot of people don't fuck with me. But rappers, like, I don't care if a rapper fucks with me or not. I don't give. That's like not a worry. I get it on my own. But when bigger people above me don't fuck with me, but they fuck with people that are below me or people that are not on my level, yeah, it makes me feel like, why you fucking with that buster ass bum and not with me? And I'm really way above this guy. It tells me you don't like me for a reason. I ain't never done nothing to you, right? And at that point, I could get rowdy and about it. But again, I'm a businessman. I should stay quiet, bro. And I acknowledge what's going on, but I don't get in my feelings or address anything because I don't want to fuck up any future business over temporary feelings, bro. You know what I mean? Right now, he might be not fucking with me for whatever reasons, and I may be doing some fuck shit that I can't see. So if I fucking address it, he may never fuck with me. So if I shut the fuck up, and maybe in the future he may see something in me that he didn't see prior, and now he hits me up, it might be an opportunity that I could have fucking blew because I didn't know how to control my emotions. You feel me? Let that be a lesson to everybody watching. So again, it just may not be your turn. Or they watching you, they slowly or secretly watching you just to see for the right time that'll benefit everyone. You feel me? So to everyone that's watching, don't let your temporary feelings fuck up your long-term bag, bro. Learn to kick back a little bit. It's alright. At the end of the day, as long as you got talent, you got a craft, everybody will come around.
Lush told me, and Lush ain't nobody to shy away from no bullshit. And one thing about Lush, they could call him a crackhead, a fucking smoker, anything they want to call him, bro. But that motherfucker do his thug thizzle, he stand on his business, and he never really lied to me, bro. So he knows his hip hop too.
He's well versed.
He's very well versed with hip hop, bro. So when they were in the room doing this top 50, he told me himself, he's like, bro, I dropped your name like 3-4 times. They was not with you, bro. And I know he held back from sharing more information of what really happened in that room, bro, or what was said. But like, I just took it as like, fuck it, bro. So I realized that I wasn't, no wonder why they wasn't hitting me back up or nothing like that, because I'm not liked over there, bro. So I called them out right off the bat, bro. Tell them dudes on.
But that 50 thing list, like, truthfully, where's it at? Like, okay, I know it's fucked up to get excluded because Hater World gets excluded every day, bro. People use our content, talk about us, do this, do that, and we get excluded. It's all good, I look at it like, just keep working. Fuck everybody, right? But who are these people, bro, who are these people here that gives them the credibility to tell you and tell the world whether you're a great rapper or not? Wessmont SSkeme is very talented. So, regardless of what these dudes got to say, we all know Wessmont's a monster on the lyrics. So who cares? But it does feel fucked up knowing again that you are above a lot of these artists and you don't get mentioned. That's because someone's being biased. Someone's being biased. I've been telling you guys, and I'm going to continue to tell you guys, that this industry is fake. See, you guys should love me, bro, because I don't kiss ass to kick it with nobody. I don't kiss ass to be in no one's mentions. I don't kiss ass to be friends with people. I don't try to, like, be the cool crowd. I don't fucking go and, hey, let me kick it. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm here solo dolo by myself, and when you do see me with people, it's with my homeboys, right? And I do give respect to those people that deserve it and even give respect to people that don't like me. You feel me? Look what I'm doing right now. You feel me? So again, I've been telling you guys this industry's fake, bro. These people all kiss ass to each other, and not when I go like this, everybody fool. They kiss ass to each other to be in the same rooms, to be friends, to try to control narratives. They all lie to each other. They're all fucking snakes to each other. They're all fucking lying. They're all creating fake news, fake. Believe me, bro. The industry is fake, bro. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake, bro. And I don't want no part of that shit. So Wessmont Scheme shouldn't even be worried about being left out of this fucking list. What is this? What did this list do for anyone? Where is the list right now? Where is it? As a matter of fact, I'm going to create a list this year with Opina, Serio, me, and Doe Hunter. The real streets, bro. All right? Ain't no civilians over here. We going to create the list for reals. All right? That's what we going to do this year. And I can guarantee you right now, Wessmont Scheme's probably not going to be left off of it. So tap in.
Well versed with hip hop, bro. So when they were in the room doing this top 50, he told me himself, he's like, bro, I dropped your name like 3-4 times. They was not with you, bro. And I know he held back from sharing more information of what really happened in that room, bro, or what was said. But like, I just took it as like, fuck it, bro. So I realized that I wasn't, no wonder why they wasn't hitting me back up or nothing like that, because I'm not like over there, bro. So I called them out right off the bat, bro. Tell them dudes on the podcast to fall back before I turn their glass to contact. That's all facts. And then I started getting that lucky weird ass, because I said if I'm in the field and they just popping, it was actually for them too and Lucky, but it was a transitional bar. So I said, I'm in the field and they just popping they shit. If you so real, then I might ran dropping bombs in this bitch, huh? Because Lucky said that I got it, but I don't get it. So that came from an interview that he did. He was interviewing Peso, and he asked Peso if there was homies in the industry right now that he, to look out for, that he gives us credit to, right? So he started naming a bunch of homies, salute to all the homies he named this shit, but he ended up
Okay, so right there, before Scheme talks about this, I do want to say, and I'm going to say this clearly, loudly, and proudly, because I know how it works. I've been around rappers before these rappers were even born, okay? Rappers don't like to give other rappers their credit. Rappers don't like to mention other rappers. Rappers don't even want to be bothered by other rappers. If you guys watch my pod, whenever I ask a rapper, like, who are you listening to right now? They'll never tell you their peers. They'll name people like Tupac, Michael Jackson, shit like that, right? If you ask them, who would you want to work with? They're never going to tell you their peers. They're always going to say, people that they can't work with. They're never going to give credit to those that are around them because they fear that those people will overshadow them. And I don't understand why people are like that, bro. Because there can only be one Blue Devil. I don't give a fuck if I shout out a dude that I interview that ends up being bigger than me. That's cool, bro. Maybe you could help me along the way if you get there before I do. But you can never be me. You feel me? So I never understood these rappers that are afraid to give credit to other rappers because they feel like they might steal their shine. That's some weird gay shit, bro. If the homie hard, give him his fucking respects, right? So when Lucky asked this fool, Peso, who he rocking with, you could tell Peso was uncomfortable and didn't want to answer, bro. You could tell, bro, right away. You can even go as far as like Lil Wayne, bro. When they ask Lil Wayne the question, he'll be like, oh, I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to nobody. I don't know anybody's name. Fool, shut up, But you could tell that Peso was sort of forced to answer. And he started just throwing out names.
Naming me. And
that's dope.
There you go. But when it came to me, you could tell. It's not just my opinion, bro. I studied body language and all this. I studied psychology and sociology in prison, bro. Like, I pay attention to body language, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? So when Peso started hitting them with the oh yeah, Wessmont Scheme, I'm from South Central, from the Double S. He got it, but he don't get it. Like, he doesn't get it. And I think that this really didn't, I don't think he knew anything about me, bro. I don't think he knew about my history with the neighborhood, with gangbanging, bro, with my prison time, the shit that I've done for this shit, bro. Because he really tried to talk to me as I was a child. Because I spoke to him, through FaceTime and shit, bro, and on the DM. That's why I had to end up calling him out, because he wasn't responding to me no more. Because, like I said, bro, once you disrespect across the line, let's just fight, bro. We can shake hands after. I told him we could do a podcast after, bro. I gotta fight you because now you're trying to disrespect me, trying to assume that I never been nowhere. But yet you over there interviewing motherfuckers that you claim that you respect, right? But they ain't never been nowhere. So, and that's the thing that I hate, bro, is that people use prison, and I'll respect you if you've been to prison. What the you should show every man respect no matter what, right?
Let's continue.
But since I don't have tattoos on my face, bro, since I'm not a smoker or tweaker that just be all pendejo out, since I'm not, my head's not shaped bald, bro, apparently motherfuckers don't think that I could be a real gangster, bro.
Listen, I feel Skeme right there 1,000%, bro. If you guys pay attention to how the internet works, they believe people with tats on their face, bald head, you fucking act stupid. Oh, he a real one. Oh, that fool right there, bro. He a G. But a motherfucker that carries himself a little different, clean, level-headed, you know, got something cracking. Oh, he could never have been anything. That fool was never nothing. Look at him, bro. He's a businessman. He got a job. He's clean. He ain't got no tats over on his face like that. He ain't never been through anything. No, you stupid dumb piece of shit. Some people aren't crash outs, bro. Some people aren't. Fool, listen. I know people, bro, that you wouldn't even look at twice. That if you disrespect them, fool, they gonna slide on you that same knife, fool, and blow your brains out. Sounds excessive, I know, but you know what I mean. And Skeme one of them too. Like you look at him, he don't look like one of them dudes that been to the pen, or he don't look like a crash out, or like like one of them extra out dudes. But that don't mean anything, bro. I'm gonna put myself in that situation too. People always in my comments, you ain't never done nothing, you ain't never been nowhere, bro. If you were to see the cases that I fought and I beat, if you were to see all this shit I've been busted for, if you were to see all this shit that I've been through, fool, it's just one weekend of my life. You couldn't even compare your shit to me, bro. And not to say everyone, of course. There's murderers out there. But I'm saying for the most of the fucking, these dudes that think that because they went to jail for a year, or they went to jail for fucking DUI, like, well, shut the fuck up, bro. I just don't glamorize that. I don't give a fuck about that. Maybe one day I will share it, but even then, when a motherfucker does share it, oh, you're trying to prove something. You just can't win, bro. You can't. And listen, go follow my Instagram, The Hater World. The Hater World. Okay? You can find a little glimpse of my life there. You know, attempted homies and all. Attempted homies and all. Yeah, let's continue. Play.
But like,
Ooh.
Well, while you're speaking on Lucky from Hoodstocks, what's your take on Lucky from Hoodstocks saying that homie shouldn't be going to no jumper?
he ain't, man, homie shouldn't be going to no jumper. I agree. Shit, homie shouldn't be going to no jumper. Adam's weird ass, racist ass, foul ass motherfucker. That's why I don't fuck with Bozo no more, bro.
Oh, I didn't know
had to
that.
tell Bozo the same shit. I told him straight up as a man, bro. My bad, my hair over here. I had to tell Bozo straight up I didn't respect what he was doing when he was doing all that no jumper shit, bro. I told him exactly how I felt. I told him exactly the fact that he was over there with a person that didn't respect our people, didn't fucking look. Like, I went to support Bozo when we went to go press no jumper. When he had to call 40 homies. I was one of the many 40 homies, right?
I didn't know he had beef with Bozo. I'm telling you, I met him through Bozo. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was one of the 40 homies that was up there. Damn.
And I was there to support Bozo, bro. And the next thing you know, he starts pushing all this, supporting Trump. And all of a sudden, I don't hear nothing from him for the past 8 months when it comes to the. So I told him man to man before all this ice ended up happening. I told him I didn't like him going to no jumper and making it seem like, yeah, bro, it's all good. Like, nah, bro, he a racist ass, weird ass dude. Like, why people that don't like our people? And that's why I realized he don't consider us his people, bro.
Okay, listen. I think Wessmont's a very passionate dude, bro. From what I'm seeing right here, he's a very passionate dude, bro. He said Bozo was his homie, and then he saw Bozo supporting Trump, which I had never seen. But I don't follow people like that. I do follow him, but I'm not invested, right? And he said he told Bozo he shouldn't have went up there to no jumper because Adam don't fuck with us. And Bozo didn't say anything with the ice shit. So that makes me feel like Wessmont is very passionate about who he's around, and he's very passionate about certain subjects, right? But this is where I can give him some advice as well. Who cares what the next man got cracking, dog? If you don't agree with him, you could disagree and say, you know what, fool, I fuck with you, my boy, but the shit you on is not the shit I'm on. Respectfully, fool, I'm gonna separate myself, type shit. You know, we cool, but I don't want to be no part of the shit you got cracking. You know, or you can just keep it playerful and let him do what the fuck he doing, and you do what you do. If you believe in anti-ice and fuck Trump, and that's the shit you believe in, and he's your homie and he fucks with you, he gotta respect that, and you gotta respect what he believes in. If he believes in, you know, Trump and Adam, you know, and you his homie, respect that man. You ain't gotta believe him or fuck with those ideologies, but you could respect him for having his own opinion. And you gotta remember too that age gap. Wessmont much younger than Bozo, so there comes a point where your thoughts are different. You feel me? Like American Cholo. Bozo more on that grown man tip at this point of his career. And so the youngster Westmont might not understand it quite yet, you know. So again, if he ain't done no disrespectful shit to you, you shouldn't burn that bridge over a temporary sentiment. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool to wait shit out, bro, and see if it changes in the near future.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a Cesar Chavez ass dude, bro. He coconut ass dude. Apparently, fuck the immigrants, right? Because I ain't heard him say shit about ICE, bro. And this is the first time I ever said shit, because I told him man to man why about the no jumper shit. But yeah, I agree with Lucky saying that, but Lucky ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not agreeing with you. I'm just agreeing with my own 17 personalities that I got. Yeah, he ain't shit, bro. He ain't shit. He's a dude that's supposedly pushing all this unity and pushing all this, you know, the best for our people, bro. But not all that, bro.
Tommy Guns and Sporty CK got banned.
Okay, look at this video's already 25 minutes long, and we're only 5 minutes in, and there's still 7 minutes left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park it right here. We're gonna park the G ride right here, and we're gonna come back and start it off where he's talking about Sporty CK and Tommy Guns. All right. For the most part, I didn't know Wessmont had beef with Bozo and the other dudes. I don't really care about the other guys. You guys know already how I feel. But he does get into Lucky. He does get into it with Lucky and probably me. I haven't seen the rest of this video, so we're going to do a part 2 on this video. Meanwhile, I need everybody to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Once you're done watching this video, we'll be live in the back for the Why You Hating podcast, so make sure you guys tap in for that at 8 p.m. We're going to have Doe Hunter, Opina, Serio, and G the Barber. All right, so make sure you guys tap in. Salute Wessmont. I don't hold no grudges. I don't really care. It is what it is, you know. And with that being said, you already know I'm Blue Devil, and part two will be the 8 a.m. drop. All right. So tomorrow 8 a.m. I'll give you guys the part 2 of this episode. All right. Salute Crazy Hood Media. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him as well. And until the next reaction, we out.